Hey guys, it's Rob. 336 days until I turn 30, and a little bit of sad news today after we get through the check-in. So let's get that done. I am down pound and a half. So the 4th of July trip treated me all right. That and some serious exercise when I got back from it. And as far as editing goes, not too much has gotten done since the last time I actually did a home update here. Because when I go on little trips like that, I make sure to treat those like vacation. I don't want to have my head in another place when I should be with family and enjoying that. But of course, the editing process continues. Today, it was announced that a guy named Brian Davis, who was the co-founder of GiantBomb.com, what's probably the coolest video game site on the internet, passed away. He passed away on July 3rd, and it was just announced to the public today. Um, and I found myself, in response to this person who I'd never actually met in person, um, in response to his passing, I actually got a little knot in my stomach and got a little misty-eyed. And that's a testament to really what kind of effect Giant Bomb as a website has had on me. Part of why I decided to go into doing this YouTube project in the first place was was kind of inspired by Giant Bomb. That when the site came about, it was video game reporting with a really heavy slant toward having video footage. And it's something that I found super engaging and really appealing. And I took it and ran with it to do this and to do my Twitch TV streams. And the other thing that they did really well is in that video footage, all the people who worked there were constantly acting like themselves. There was no wall of professionalism between the viewer and the guy on camera. It was very much people just being themselves, talking about their true reactions to what they were playing or the news of the day and everything. And that also worked to inform both my YouTube presence and my streaming presence here. So yeah, I've been bummed for the better part of the day. I'm not as deep into that community as a lot of people are, as a lot of the folks who frequent the forums and make fans who send content to the site as well. But just watching tributes and seeing people super broken up about it, I definitely got caught up in it, and for a good reason. It's a powerful thing to entertain people on the internet. I know that's going to sound, it may sound like giving it more credit than it actually has, but, and I think I've said this before on one of these videos, but the idea that your willingness to podcast, to video blog, to do live streams, to do whatever it might be, with a positive attitude and with total engagement and a lot of enthusiasm, can really make somebody's day better. Give them something to take their minds off of what might be miserable in their lives. On the podcast that I'm with, Dungeons and Randomness, there's a guy who emailed us and said, "Hey, I'm listening to you over in my station in Afghanistan, with the U.S. military." Just the idea that whatever little amusement I might create for people is helping someone, helping someone make it through whatever they're doing. I'm sure there's plenty of people who are absorbing what online entertainment I produce, and it's just another part of their rotation, and not as life affirming or exciting as it is for others, but that there is some subset of the people who are taking in the content that I'm making and are really affected by it, really able to say, you know what, life doesn't suck quite that badly for just one more day, because I may have gotten a laugh out of them, or I may have made them, believe there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Um, and that's something I think about every time I get in front of a camera or a microphone, when I'm doing this, when I'm doing the Twitch TV streams, when I'm doing Dungeons and Randomness podcasts. That's something I think about, and it definitely gives me a fire to, bring the best of me to those endeavors. Um, so if you out there do anything of the same variety, blogging, podcasting, videos, live streams, whatever you do, don't don't sell yourself short on that. Don't say, oh, it's nothing. I mean, it's very easy to look at yourself in comparisons to doctors, to rescue workers going out and like getting people out of natural disasters and stuff, and saying, oh, I do nothing. This is nothing important. But no, you really do. Like, you speak to people's broken spirits. If anything I'm doing here lights up someone's day for a moment, it's all worthwhile. And that's the bottom line. That's one of the things that keeps me coming back and keeps me grinning or making stupid comments or uh, role playing with gusto on the podcast, and so on and so forth. So, not really thoughts on writing or dieting today, although definitely just thinking about going after life with a great deal of enthusiasm, because that kind of thing can be really contagious. You never know the true scope of what you're affecting, just by being enthusiastic, by being sincere, by being, uh, you know, connecting with people. So, yeah. And my condolences to the Giant Bomb community, the family of Ryan and his friends and everyone else. Um, he will be missed. He's the voice who opens every episode of the podcast. So when the podcast comes on for another episode, it's going to be so weird for him not to be saying, "Hey everybody, it's Tuesday. Welcome to the Giant Bombcast." It's going to be a noticeable missing factor. Um, and by all means, tell your loved ones you love them, because you never know. I mean, this was a very sudden and unexpected death. You never know when you're going to go. I could be doing all this work to get skinny and get in a car accident the day after I hit my target weight. There are things beyond your control. So never hesitate to tell the people in your lives that you care about them, that you love them, and show it. Show it through action too. Um, See, I told you this would be a heartfelt one and a little bit more serious, right? Um, that's all from me. Back to the writing and dieting and full tilt life as we know it. Take care. Have a great week. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. U.S. Central Time, I will be playing Civilization V: Brave New World on the Twitch TV channel linked below. I hope you'll come and join me there. Until then, and until Thursday, have a great week, and I'll see you guys later.